Hello, buddy. It's Zechariah. As many of you know, I am taking my running to police officers, firefighters, and U.S. Border Patrol members who took life in line of duty in 2021. And unfortunately, tonight I'm running to a police lieutenant who lost his life in line of duty. Tonight I'm running for Police Lieutenant Eugene Lasco. He worked with the Indiana Department of Correction in Indiana, and his son of watch was February 21st, 2021. He lost his life after he was stabbed to death by an inmate after he was responding to, he was going to assist another corrections officer that was being assaulted. He was 57 years old, time is passing, and leaves behind a wife, children, and grandchildren. Tonight I'll be running with the blue line flag in his honor. I'll be doing 7 laps around the track at my school, which is the equivalent of 1 mile in his honor. I'll be joined here tonight by the U.S. Customs and Border Protection, who are going to be running and patrolling me tonight. We're also joined by the Sanford Police Department and the Seminole County Sheriff's Office, who have one of their new cruisers out who's going to be leading the patrol tonight as well, and one in the back as well. Even though it seems like just me and one of the person running, at the same time there's more running, and that's all the phone I have ran for. I know they're all running here tonight, including from Police Lieutenant Eugene Lasco. Before the run starts, I'm going to do a quick prayer in honor of his whole family and department throughout what I'm going through, and then I'll be on my way.
For those that are tuned in tonight, Zechariah running 1 mile in honor of a fallen hero out of Indiana, Fallen Lieutenant Eugene Lasco of the Indiana Department of Correction. His end of watch was February the 21st, 2021. Tragically lost his life as a hero. Lost his life trying to save a fellow corrections officer who was being assaulted by an inmate, and tragically Lieutenant Eugene Lasco was stabbed in the process and killed. He was 57 years old, time is passing, leaves behind a wife, children, and grandchildren. Zechariah completing his first of 7 laps, which is 1 mile, to honor Lieutenant Eugene Lasco right now. We are always so appreciative of the various local agencies that continually come out and help honor our fallen heroes alongside of Zechariah. Helping to pay tribute tonight to Fallen Lieutenant Eugene Lasco, we have multiple members of our home county agency, the Seminole County Sheriff's Office. We also have running with Zechariah, a member of the U.S. Customs and Border Protection, as well as patrolling behind Zechariah as well. And then we also have a member of neighboring agency, Sanford Police Department, here tonight as well. Again, we're all here to pay tribute to a fallen hero, Fallen Lieutenant Eugene Lasco of the Indiana Department of Correction, end of watch February 21st, 2021, tragically stabbed by an inmate as he was trying to protect a fellow corrections officer that was also being assaulted. That corrections officer currently still recovering. Leaves behind a wife, children, grandchildren, 57 years old. Zechariah now completing his 2nd lap to honor this hero tonight. For every mile that Zechariah completes, he carries with him a unique flag. Each flag sent to the family of the hero that he runs to honor. This flag, a blue line flag, will be sent to the family of Fallen Lieutenant Eugene Lasco, along with a note that Zechariah wrote earlier this evening. If you'd like information on how you can be a part of this mission, please visit running4heroes.org to find out more. We'll also try to do a follow-up post a little bit later on tonight with details on how you can be part of this mission. I'm going to go silent starting on this next lap. I'm going to remain silent for the duration of the run as we reflect on life of this hero, Fallen Lieutenant Eugene Lasco. Our thoughts and prayers go out to the Lasco family, his wife, his children, his grandchildren. Our prayers also go out to everybody with the Indiana Department of Corrections, mourning the loss of this hero who gave his life in order to make sure that one of his brothers didn't have to give his. We hope this run honors Fallen Lieutenant Eugene Lasco well, and our prayers go out to him, his family, and his agency during this hard time. Zachariah, any final words for the family of Fallen Lieutenant Eugene Lasco?
To the family of Fallen Lieutenant Eugene Lasco and everybody with the Indiana Department of Correction, I hope you heal very soon through this hard time. A very scary incident to what happened with the Indiana Department of Correction over the weekend. Basically, Lieutenant Lasco was going to help another corrections officer who was being assaulted by an inmate. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure that once he got there, the inmate started to assault him as well. And very scary incident, I bet, for him. In some of his last moments of his life, he was stabbed to death by the inmate, which is very scary, I bet. And I'm not sure about the conditions of the other inmate, but I'm sure he's probably in still a little pain, because I bet he was hurt a little bit. So my prayers just with his family, and my prayers just with the Indiana Department of Correction and the whole family of Lieutenant Lasco through the healing process. We want to help as much as possible. So to help out with the healing process, I'd like to send you this blue line flag, as well as a handwritten note that I've already written. It's ready to be sent out, and it's also ready to be sent out to your location. There's no preference. I'm only going to do the flag of the note. But whatever you do with it, we hope you find comfort knowing that your fallen hero will never be forgotten. I also want to thank everybody who came out tonight from the Sanford Police Department, U.S. Customs Border Protection, who ran and patrolled, as well as the 2 Sumner County Sheriff's Office cruisers who also came out. It means a lot that we have more patrol cars out here for the runs, not only for my safety, but to just give the family a more bigger experience as well. I also want to thank my family for all their support at the run tonight and making it the best possible. If all of you would, first of all, like join me in a 10-second moment of silence, because we know that his years of service is not listed, each second dedicating one amazing thing he did during his life, during policing and his life in general. Following that 10 seconds will be a prayer for this fallen family, but before we do, if all of you could join me in a 10-second moment of silence for this fallen hero, please do. Thank you very much. If you join me in that 10-second moment of silence, it means so much to the family. If you did just join me in that 10 seconds. Now, if all of you could bow your heads one more time tonight in a short prayer for this fallen family through the hard time they're going through as well. Dear God, we've had to come out here to do another run, this one being for fallen Lieutenant Eugene Lasco. God, I don't have much to say, but just please watch over the family and the whole department. I know this is the first Indiana Department of Corrections officer we've had to run for this year, and I know it's still very early in the year, so please watch over the family and the department, and if they have not seen this run yet, please guide them to this run so they can find just a smile when they need it most. God, it's a very scary incident, and it could have been avoided by somebody's actions if they decided to not do what they did. There's a great possibility, and almost 100% possibility, that Lieutenant Lasco will still be on this earth. It's just really sad to think about that. So God, just please keep all first responders safe, because I know we still have some to run for, and knowing that we're going on a trip this weekend, we can't run for all of them. We can't run for all of them before we go on the trip. So God, watch over our first responders, keep them safe, because we don't want to. The least thing I want to do when I wake up is hear that we've lost another one overnight, because it's just so sad to think about that an officer or firefighter that could still be on this earth may not be on this earth tomorrow. So God, just watch over all first responders as their bravery leads them through the night. Thank you to God for everything, and please watch over the family as they're going through a hard time. Just say and pray. Amen. I think about this a lot, but it's just really hard to think about that, potentially, and then I don't know if there's gonna be any password tomorrow, but in a week or two, there's could be some officers or firefighters on this earth that potentially may not even be here anymore, which is really hard to think about. So if all of you would like to just do a prayer by yourselves or to your family in your house tonight, just to keep our first responders safe overnight, because I know just from my experience that working during the night is a lot harder during the day in some cases. So just say a prayer to keep our first responders safe, and just say a prayer for everybody at the Indiana Department of Correction as well. Thank you very much for watching. Unfortunately, we may not be running tomorrow because I may have a day off, but unfortunately we still have something to run for. So if not tomorrow, we'll be back on Thursday for at least doing 2. So please contribute those 2 runs on Thursday, and potentially changes if we have to run tomorrow. Thank you again for all watching. Hope you all have a safe night, and I pray God blesses you all.